I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. So, what do you think of spring so far? Just a few days ago, this playground at Maple Hill Park in Middletown was filled with kids. Today, it was starting to fill up with snow. And this spring snowstorm could really pack a wallop before it ends. By tomorrow morning, many of us in the Catskills and Hudson Valley regions could wake up to another 4 to 8 inches of new snow. We have activated the Storm Center here at Record Online, so you can stay on top of all the latest weather information by clicking on recordonline.com/winter. Funeral services were held this morning at St. Patrick's Church in Newburgh, where family and friends were saying tearful goodbyes to Natali Vaquero Mendoza, the 1-year-old girl who died after getting trapped in the smoke and flames that engulfed her family's home last Friday. 2 other little girls were pulled out of the building at 56 William Street, but relatives and firefighters were unable to get to Natali amid the smoke and flames on the 2nd floor. Officials with Newburgh's fire and police departments continue to investigate. Fire Chief Michael Vader says the deadly fire started on the outside of a vacant adjacent building. The mostly dormant Napanock Valley Mall could soon be springing back to life. That's because the state appellate court has ruled against ShopRite in its legal attempts to block construction of a 132,000 square foot Walmart supercenter at the 20-acre site off Route 209. ShopRite and a local anti-Walmart group had filed suit in April of 2009 claiming the Wawarsing Town Planning Board bypassed a complete environmental review of the project. A town of Wallkill man is facing a series of charges after state police say he drove drunk, ran his car off the road, and then abandoned his 10 and 11-year-old daughters in the vehicle. Witnesses told police that the driver ran away from the accident scene last night on Carpenter Avenue in Wallkill. State police used a canine and a helicopter in their attempts to locate 44-year-old Klaus Dietrich. He was eventually found in the backyard of a home on East Main Street. The charges against Dietrich include felony DWI, resisting arrest, and violation of Leandra's law for driving while intoxicated with children in the vehicle. Town of Montgomery police are continuing their search for Stephen Crowshore, a 23-year-old Montgomery man who's been missing since March 14th. Police say Crowshore is a suspect in a series of misdemeanor crimes. He suffers from a seizure disorder, and police believe he was not in possession of his medication at the time he went missing. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Stephen Crowshore is asked to call Town of Montgomery Police at 457-9211. The nasty weather couldn't dampen the mood at the Horton campus of Orange Regional Medical Center earlier today. Hospital leaders, including those with the Medical Center's foundation, announced they have reached and now exceeded the $21 million capital campaign goal to help finance the new Orange Regional Medical Center facility that will open up later this year in the town of Wallkill. Hospital President Scott Petula said there were obstacles that had to be overcome.
I remember sitting there and trying to figure out what the goal would be, and it was we really had no experience whatsoever to achieve this kind of a goal. And little did we know about the economic downturn that we went through during the campaign. So not having done this before in our community and going through the sort of the recession that we went through, it was really amazing that we've achieved the results we've achieved.
The new $350 million 7-story Orange Regional Medical Center is the first hospital to be built in New York State in the past 20 years. It'll be open to patients by this fall. This German Shepherd mix named Phoenix survived deplorable conditions at a condemned animal rescue facility in Ohio. Now, Phoenix is one of the 2 animal cruelty victims that are being cared for at the Ulster County SPCA shelter in Kingston. Authorities removed 349 living and 76 deceased dogs from a One More Chance rescue in Springfield, Ohio, where they were living in waste with no lighting or ventilation. It is hoped Phoenix and fellow canine Fern will be in good enough shape to be adopted out next month. Well, the sun should break through later in the day tomorrow, and that'll be a welcome sight after this latest return of wintry weather. And the worst of it will arrive late today and overnight. Total accumulations of 4 to 8 inches are possible in some parts of the Catskills and Hudson Valley. But tomorrow's forecast includes clouds and then sun, with temperatures in the upper 30s. Friday will be mostly sunny, with the highs in the mid-40s. Keep checking back here at Record Online for the latest on this storm and its impact, and get a complete look at all the news when you read tomorrow's edition of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.